Aloha and welcome to Experience Meteor Hello World. This is just going to be a real quick demonstration of kind of the standard pattern for setting up projects for this class. We start by going to GitHub and creating a repo. And it's going to be called Meteor Hello World. All lowercase, dashes, etc. Initialize with a readme, create the repo. Once it's created at GitHub, we're going to open it locally. So we'll clone it down to here. And then, what am I supposed to do next? I'm supposed to cd into that directory. So I'll cd to GitHub, Philip M. Johnson, Meteor, Hello World. And I'm going to use Meteor, I'm going to run the Meteor create command, Meteor Hello World, because that's the name of our app. And that will basically name the app with the name of whatever we're naming. In this case, the name of our app is Meteor Hello World. Okay, so what you can see is right now we've got this directory called Meteor Hello World. Inside it, we've got another directory called Meteor Hello World. That's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to rename Meteor Hello World to app, because basically the application associated with the project and the GitHub repo Meteor Hello World is in that directory. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this now is because later on you're going to see that we'll have like other directories at this very top level that provide things like documentation for this application. So it's actually convenient to have the Meteor app be a subdirectory of our GitHub repo so that we've got space in our repo to have other stuff that's associated with the app but is not directly the Meteor app. Okay, that's why we're doing that. And we're renaming it because it's just stupid to have like the same directory name inside itself. You know, it's just confusing. Okay, so now we cd into app, and we've got our Meteor files, and it's kind of good hygiene to run Meteor npm install, which will set up that node modules directory, I think. Yeah. And particularly anytime that you're actually wanting to add npm packages to your Meteor app, you don't even probably know what that means right now, but you know, at some point in your future Meteor life, you'll realize that you got to kind of manage your npm local repo space with this way. Anyway, then we do Meteor run. And you know, this can take a little bit of time. It shouldn't take like 10 minutes or something, because that would suck. So that's like 10 seconds so far. It's like 20 seconds so far. I'm just trying to give you like a reality check on this, the initial time it comes up. Okay, so that's about 25, almost 30 seconds. It's now running at localhost 3000. So we can copy that, and we can put it in here. And you can see that we've got, you know, our app, and if we click on it, you know, it's doing the thing, right? Okay. Okay, so we went to local, we saw the app, and so now what we're going to do is we want to edit this thing. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to go to IntelliJ IDEA. We're going to create a new project. It's going to be a static web project, and it's going to be in the directory GitHub Philip M. Johnson Meteor Hello World app. That's where the project actually is. So we'll go there, but we won't call it app because, you know, you could imagine working on multiple Meteor projects, and if they all are named app, that doesn't tell you anything. So the other little thing about this is that we're going to call this, you know, Meteor Hello World is going to be the project name, even though the location of the project is going to be that subdirectory. Now, you might also decide, depending on how you're doing these things, that in fact you want this top level of the repo to be the actual project, so that you can edit those files up there as well as in IntelliJ, and that's actually a perfectly appropriate thing to do as well. So you can go either way on this, but it's kind of, you know, interesting to just to show you that in fact you can associate your IntelliJ project with just the Meteor files if that's what you want to do. So we'll go finish. Okay, and then what you'll see is this message. Okay, so whoops. So if we go in here, okay, it indexes these files. Probably because it's trying to go through that whole node module subdirectory. And the fact that it doesn't understand the, you know, that the Git directories at a level above this. Since I'm using the standard, you know, GitHub desktop for all my configuration management stuff. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we've created an IntelliJ project called Meteor Hello World that points to the app directory. So we're going to edit the top level template and see that Meteor refreshes automatically. So we'll call this Welcome to like Meteor Hello World as a sample thing. So let's go into the client side. Let's go to main.html and say, instead of Welcome to Meteor Hello World. And then we'll save it with a propeller S. And then we'll see that the client modified is refreshing. And so if we go here, we see that it's been updated without me doing anything. Okay, so that's so we can see that Meteor restarts itself and refreshes the page automatically. Now we have to commit the project to GitHub. So I'll go to GitHub and I'll click on this so I can see the most recent changes. And you can see we added a git ignore, the idea directory, the Meteor directory, the client, and all that kind of stuff. So for now, we'll just add. We'll just say, "Yep, that looks good." Initial commit of Meteor Hello World, and we'll sync. And then if we want to look at this on GitHub, we go here. And you can see now we've got that app directory. Inside that app directory, we've got everything but the node modules thing, which is what we want. And so we're good. All right, so that's getting started with Meteor, GitHub, and IntelliJ all at once.